Yo, what's up guys, Boss here, and I'm back from the YouTube video, and this time we're going to be using one of the best decks in the meta. SMR Thomas is actually, oh my gosh, he was second in the world, but now he's #1 in the world using this Royal Hog deck. So as you guys know, I really like Royal Hog decks. I think this is probably the best one in the meta because SMR Thomas just got #1 with it. It's pretty late in the season, and it's time to seriously start pushing. I know recently I made a lot of videos with Royal Hogs. Reason why is because, first of all, I think I'm pretty good with the Royal Hogs. They're one of my favorite win conditions right now. And also, they're just super solid in the meta. It's super safe deck to use. Not many things hard counter it, because especially with the delivery now, it allows you to beat Sparky and other things much easier, whereas you couldn't before without having a hard time. Like, even Lava Loon now, you can beat much, much easier thanks to the Royal delivery. Just really makes things so much easier on defense for you. Then you have the Heal Spirit to heal everything up if they get spelled, and then Earthquake to be able to break through buildings and also get some damage on their tower. Like maybe you cycle it on troops just to slow everything down, allow your troops to get more damage on their tower, and Royal Hogs to break through. So I know I've been using a lot of Royal Hog decks. If you guys have any suggestions of what you want me to use in GCs, let me know, but I plan to mostly last few days of the season use a lot of the similar decks because I want to use what I'm best at, since it's like the last few days of the season. It's pretty important. So if you guys want me to play anything that I haven't used in a while, I'm trying to think of what I haven't made a video on. I haven't done a Lava Loon video in a really long time. Maybe some sort of Ram Rider deck I haven't done in a while. Maybe Logbait I could use in a GC. I know like Logbait isn't really good, but I could attempt to like get to, I don't know, maybe like 10 wins or something and do my best. But yeah, give me suggestions, guys. Maybe a hog deck. Just let me know what you guys would like to see in Grand Challenges, because I'm unable to use, I feel like, those types of decks on ladder, especially last week of the season. So if this is a deck you want to be pretty aggressive. Royal Hog decks in general, you're typically playing pretty aggressive, except that Mega Knight Royal Hog deck, because, you know, to be honest, that's quite expensive. But with this one, you want to be playing super aggressive. Especially until you kind of identify what they're using. Alright. We're going to apply some pressure opposite lane here. He might be using... So he's just going to give up his tower just like that. That's actually quite interesting. I'm kind of curious to see what... So that's what you... Nice. Really solid defense. Couldn't talk there for a second. I had to focus. So that's what you want to do. When there's a Golem push, you play your Magic Archer behind the tower. I see a lot of people playing their Magic Archer like over here. That makes it really easy for them to NATO into their stuff. You want to play it behind the tower because you saw it survived, and it just made things really, really difficult for him. So that's just a really good tip for you guys if you're using really any kind of Magic Archer deck in Versus Golem. So we're going to go in here, and the reason why is because he didn't have a Baby Dragon in cycle. Now he does, but he had to play a Lumberjack. And he actually opts to go for a Lightning, and yeah, things are just looking really bad for him. I might even just go for a Magic Archer here, see if we can pick up another few hundred damage without him reacting in time. And yeah, just like that, we get a lot of damage on his king. So things are looking really bad for him. I feel like at this point, I'm just going to go in here, Earthquake. And if we can pick up another few hundred damage, things are just gonna be really solid for us, because we'll just need a cycle at that point to win. Because he needs to take 2 of our towers if he wants to have a shot at coming back. He needs to, it's like, that's why I'm being really aggressive. And just look at that delivery, the amount of value it's getting. He's definitely not taking this tower. And yeah, we still have both our towers up. And he needs to take one of them within the next, like, 20 seconds and defend at the same time. So he's just in a really rough spot. Royal Hogs are going to get the tower into Earthquake range, and at this point it's GG. Don't even need the Earthquake. It's going to do it. Really nice win. We actually end up getting a 3 crown versus Golem deck. That's exactly what you want to do. When they Golem in the back and single, just completely rush them in the opposite lane, because you don't even often need your mini Pekka and cycle to defend the Golem. You can use the delivery, as you saw, Magic Archer behind your tower, and then Hunter also, just the DPS it does is pretty insane. And overall, I find it to be a pretty underrated card. So we're top 400 now. Let's go ahead and search for the next game. Keep trying to move up. We need 2 more wins to get to 7,300. And yeah, this is why I think this is a really good deck. This might be what I decide to use for the rest of the season, because, as I said, I really enjoy Royal Hog decks, and with the delivery, I can't really think of many bad matchups this deck has, except maybe, like, I feel like a Hog cycle deck with Bomb Tower could be a little tricky because they have a pretty fast cycle, and the Hog almost always will end up getting a hit versus you, unless you are somehow always able to react with your mini Pekka fast enough on the Hog Riders, but it's definitely a little tricky in my opinion. Alright, we found the next game. Let's go Heal Spirit in the back, see what he wants to do. He's not going to do anything, so I'm actually going to Ice Golem. He just leaked like a couple Elixir. We're going to go Royal Hogs. Wow, we're going to reverse another Golem deck. You know, I guess it's pretty good because, you know, a lot of you guys, I think, struggle to play. Whenever I make a video on some kind of cycle deck, I feel like you guys always ask, well, how do I beat Golem? So I guess it's good that we're versing a lot of Golem here, so you guys are getting kind of like a good idea how you want to play against it. Now, Golem Bomber's for sure going to be a little trickier because Bomber's just such a great answer to the Royal Hogs, but I think you still definitely can win. So I think here we're going to go in because, well, I think he just got back to his Bomber. No, he didn't. He needs to play one more card. So he's going to give up his tower, kind of like the last Golem player. This guy's starting out really aggressive. He's going to lose most of the Golem's health on his side of the map because of the Hunter just dealing so much damage to it. So we're going to go for Ice Golem to Kite. That's fine, that's fine. If he commits any Elixir to defend his left tower, he's going to have so little to defend these Royal Hogs. Does he have a Skarmy? I'm trying to think. Would he have a Skeleton Army in this Golem deck? I'm actually not entirely sure. I really am not sure. Let's go in for Royal Hogs. That wasn't really supposed to be a delivery. Wow, what a nice win. I couldn't talk there for, like, much at all for, like, the last couple minutes of that game. I had to focus. Oh, but yeah, this is why, in case you guys are wondering why I can't, like, why it's so difficult for me to record the last 2 days of the season, this is why. That, like, games, almost every single game is intense, like, as an intense game as that one. So it's, like, so hard to talk and play at the same time. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're one game off 7,300. That was so clutch. I just had to be patient there. I was kind of cycling everything. You know, I was worried he was going to golem in the pocket, so I was kind of cycling all my cards, and then eventually I knew I had to go in for Royal Hogs. Wasn't sure I was going to get the damage I needed to, and then after I went in for the Royal Hogs, after his Bomber was out of cycle, I just sent in Royal Hogs again, and he didn't have the elixir after playing golem in the pocket. That was crazy. Really, really crazy. So 2 golem decks in a row beaten. Usually in the top, I would say like top 200, 300, there isn't much golem at all. I almost never verse golem 2 times in a row. And I wonder if right when this reminds me of that video I recorded where I versed golem, I think like 5 times in a row, which is just absolutely absurd. I don't even know how that happened. You guys might be used to it, but that's just something that never happens to me. It's actually nuts. Oh my gosh, this guy's already at 7,400. This guy uses log bait. You guys might be wondering how in the world do I know that? Well, this guy, I versed him a lot on ladder, and he always uses log bait. So yeah, it's gonna be a very tough matchup because we don't have log. So unless we have the reaction time for the delivery every single time, this is gonna be extremely difficult. And the Heal Spirit doesn't even jump in time. I was hoping we could apply a little pressure, but I think we lose this one, unfortunately. We're already in a really, really rough spot. I mean, we got some nice chip there. Let's take out this princess. Are you kidding me? Did we seriously get so lucky that he lost connection? No way. No way. Guys, there's no way. We got the delivery off just very, very too late. Very, very close to getting it perfect, but we were just barely too late to getting it perfectly. That is crazy, guys. How lucky can we possibly get? We're versus a very, very tough matchup, and he loses connection, or something happened for like a couple seconds that I guess, yeah, he somehow like lost connection or something. That's pretty crazy. Really, really nice delivery. He needs rocket and log to take our tower. I think we win. How does he defend this as well as play a rocket and log? Don't think he can. That's gonna be GG. We lucked out, guys. We somehow won this game. And he somehow lost connection. We got so lucky. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's insane. We're so lucky. You know, it's really a treat, I'm gonna be honest, when you're in like the top 200 or even 500 and someone loses connection. It doesn't happen very often when you're at the top. So when it does happen, it's just pretty incredible. Wow, that's pretty insane. I again have no clue what happened there. We could actually jump into the replay real quick, do 4 times speed, because it happened pretty early on. So let's just take a look here real quick. I'm kind of curious as to, you know, what happened exactly. You know, he's even laughing, you know, BMing a little bit. And yeah, the start of this game was not looking very good. So what exactly happened here? He just flat out lost connection? Yeah, I don't know what happened. He just something happened. That's crazy though. That's crazy good luck for us, and we're very, very close to top 200. Let's keep going. I mean, we got to 7,300, but let's keep playing. I mean, we only played 3 games. I'll do 1 or 2 more, I think. Doubt we'll get to 7,400, but we'll see. I could potentially get into top 200. All right. Good luck. Parker the boss uses Lava Hound. I know that because you know, he always uses Lava Hound. So we need to be pretty aggressive in this match. This baby dragon's out of rotation. We're gonna go for Royal Hogs. See if he fireballs here. He's gonna. Ooh. He has Valk. I imagine he probably has. I hope he doesn't have a fireball too. I mean, let's see what his spells are. Valk actually isn't. I overreacted there. Valk isn't too big of a deal. I feel like I definitely overreacted there. Let's go in. I'm curious as to, does he have like, yeah, it is going to be a tombstone. Oh my gosh, that was so lucky. We're getting very lucky right now. I can't believe that Hunter was able to shoot the Mega Minion in time. So clutch. Okay, we're going to go Royal Hogs. This is going to tell us whether he has Fireball or not, because if he has it, he will Fireball them. He Fireballed the Magic Archer? Whoa, I think that was a huge mistake on his end. I think he should have Fireballed the Royal Hogs and then played a Valk on the Magic Archer. That's a pretty big mistake. We're going to go for an Ice Golem to pull this into the other lane. And we'll go Mini Pekka at the bridge. His only play is going to be Tombstone. We'll go for a pre-Earthquake. We need 2 hits. And we only get none because he played a Valk. We're going to space everything out here. Actually, go ahead and Heal Spirit to get this Hunter back to full health. Of course, the baby dragon survives with a sliver of HP. We're going to send in Royal Hogs. We're going to go for an Earthquake. Magic Archer should line up, but he played a Valk, so unfortunately it is not going to. Let's get an Ice Golem, kite this into the other lane. Tower is going to be in Earthquake range. All we need to do is cycle back to 1 more Earthquake. We only need 1 tick, actually. 1 tick will do enough. He does have a really, really nice Fireball Zap, but unfortunately for him, not going to do enough damage to the tower. So that's going to be GG. We get a nice win versus Parker. You know, I actually, even though I was like, I hope he doesn't have Fireball with the Valk, I actually think that's not that bad of a matchup now that I think about it. And the reason why is because we have so many Fireball bait cards, right? We have the Magic Archer, we have the Hunter, we have the Royal Hogs, and we also cycle much faster than him. So I realize that's not as bad. I definitely think that's a worse matchup. So that I would say definitely is not that bad, to be honest. Wow, so we're 1 game off top 200. Let's go into let's go for 1 more game. See if we can get top 200. And I think that it would be a good stopping point. Found a game pretty quick, actually. Ooh. I know this guy. He uses a very, very weird deck. He uses Wizard, Giant Skeleton, Hog Rider. Yeah, it's a very. You guys are gonna see. It's a very crazy deck. There's the Fireball. We're gonna cycle a Heal Spirit. We have Earthquake and Cycle. He has Scar Me. Practically memorized this guy's deck at this point because I've versed him like 20 times. There's the Scar Me. We have the Earthquake ready. Nice King activation on his end. That was actually quite well played on his part. Now, if I had a Magic Archer and Cycle, would have played that on the Knight, but obviously I didn't because I cycled that early on in the game. We're going to go for an Ice Golem to kite this Knight. We do get a lot of damage on his tower. We actually get 1,000 damage on his left tower. The question is that worth it for the king activation that he got? It's kind of hard to say. I mean, king activation will definitely help him, but once again, he's going to cycle a fireball. I think we go hunter in the back here. Next time if I go royal hogs aggressively with heal spirit, he would just wizard. Now that's quite an interesting hog rider on his end. I'm actually going to go pretty aggressive here because I feel like that was... Pretty good defense on his end, actually. Alright, it's going to be a little tricky because... let's go ahead and cycle an earthquake. Alright, we'll go ice golem in the back. I think we hunter in the back as well. Then if he fireballs it, that allows us to play our magic archer and royal hogs. Go for a magic archer here. Please don't walk into that bomb, magic archer. Thank you, it didn't. If that did, that would have been quite bad. We're gonna go royal hogs, we're gonna earthquake to slow everything down. We picked up some nice damage there. We're gonna block, because he's... I was predicting a hog. He didn't. That was a bad play on my part. He's gonna go giant skeleton. He's not gonna fireball this magic archer, because he knows that we can go for royal hogs if he does. Heal Spirit heals up everything before it goes down. It's going to be such a valuable giant skelly bomb, though, unfortunately. He goes for Skarmy as well as a fireball. So Earthquake does get some good value. Unfortunately, that hog is going to get a connection because even though I played the mini pekka pretty early, it was kind of distracted by... I think one of the skeletons momentarily. Alright, it's time for us to go in. We're going to go Earthquake. Really, really nice NATO on his part. That's GG. He can just log. Wow, what a close game. And of course, NATO finishes it off as well. That was pretty close. Maybe I could have defended his hogs a little better, but it's definitely really tricky. That guy, yeah, uses, as I said, very, very funky deck. You know, I mean, Wizard, quite good versus the Royal Hogs, but, you know, overall, he played it pretty well. Maybe I should have tried to get some Magic Archer locks on his tower, but he overall did a pretty good job of preventing that, because you saw he played like his Giant Skeletons to the side of the tower. Same with his Knights, typically, when I didn't have Magic Archer in rotation, so wasn't really able to get any good Magic Archers off, so unfortunately don't get enough damage. But that's going to be it for the video. Make sure to like it if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and as I already said, let me know what decks you guys want to see in Grand Challenges over the next 6 days of the season end. Because I might, you know, might do one more video of ladder over the next 6 days, but overall, I want to try to focus as much as I can. So just let me know if you guys would be interested in some decks and GCs, or maybe there'll be something else. I hope that 20-win challenge is starting soon. I think Drew announced on Twitter it would happen this year. The question is when is it going to happen? But anyways, that's going to be it. We do end above 7,300, which is nice. Pretty close to top 200. And thanks again until next time, guys.